It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead is a rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Now a give, running left is Nwangu. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Thompson Robinson now. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Try to spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But at the time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
To throw is DTR. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Handoff right side to Wangu. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Play action, now Thompson Robinson. And this pass caught by Gray. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And this is an offense that's #1 in the NFL in rushing, and you know that has to be the focus of any game plan defensively. But they can throw it, too, as evidence right there. And they move the chains here on this opening drive.
Thompson Robinson to throw on first down. Touchdown 49ers! George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. As Smith in motion right. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. You look at this Niner defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Hurts to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. He's got his tight end. It's Andrew Okuedu now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
This is Swift on the counter. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He was brought down by RB2. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 49ers' 24-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hurts steps away to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Eagles first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Swift is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now they send a running back in motion right. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Come on, let's make a play here. Touchdown. It's so close.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Hurts with a quick throw, complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Hurts sets up to throw it. Touchdown, Eagles! DeVonta Smith from 4 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good. We're tied at 7 here. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Now a give running right, Nwangu. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll go right back to Nwangu. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards there and a Niner first. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Second down, Thompson Robinson now. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First down, 49ers.
And now they'll shift things around. First and 10, Thompson Robinson to throw. That's complete left side to Gray. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
First down, San Francisco.
Handoff here to Nwangu. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On second down, Thompson Robinson. Able to find Gray here. And he has has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
A quick reaction as he catches it off the tip. Touchdown! Danny Gray from 4 yards out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Second and 14. Looking to throw. And this one's incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. They'll set up a throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. they're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Give left side here for Nwangu. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They run the option on second down. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed in the backfield. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and take over what to do next. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On the toss, here's Nwangu. And he will cross the 30 down to the 20. The Eagles lose the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. But first down, Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
It's about time, fellas.
The Eagles send out their punter now. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Apologies to Dylan Thomas. Apparently, they're not going to get jumping into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Nolan Smith on there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Eagles 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And into the end zone, a pick 6 from the 49er D as they scored a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brings up second down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Second down. Here's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now Hurts looking to change the play. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. His throw incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Tariq Castro-Fields just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
Throwing on second and long. Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. It's Deonte Banks with it. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept him.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Another run now for Nwangu. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Ayuk goes in motion. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works. Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
Let's get some yards, boys. Let's go. Moving down the field, though. Let's go.
Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Hurts. He's got Smith here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Throwing is Hurts. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Elliott got the extra point and cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. On the give is Nwangu. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Thompson-Robinson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Hurts to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Back to throw. That is caught. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 87 yards. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. On the run is Nwangu. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's got room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now an option play on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Not success to be found there.
Because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Come on, set.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Now McCaffrey, off right tackle, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 40-40. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the Eagles playing it around. Try to take this home, they'll run. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately, time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the 4th quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for San Francisco, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.